Welcome back to Reflections with Emrys. Let's take a moment to see what each symbol has to offer today. Today's symbols are the eagle, the rune, Jera, and the Om, Fearn, also known as the alder. The eagle is a symbol of vision, perspective, and higher awareness. Soaring high above the land, the eagle sees the world in a way few creatures can. From its vantage point, the details below begin to form a larger pattern. Rivers, forests, and valleys all become part of a greater landscape. Because of this, the eagle represents the ability to step back and see the bigger picture. The eagle does not remain close to the ground unless it chooses to. It trusts the currents of the air, allowing them to lift it higher and carry it forward. This makes it a symbol of trust, clarity, and spiritual insight. In life, the eagle may appear when you are being asked to rise above a situation. It may signal a time when perspective is needed, when the answer becomes clearer if you step back and look at the whole, rather than focusing on small details. The eagle reminds us that clarity often comes from distance and awareness. Its reflection is this: when you rise above confusion, the path ahead becomes clearer. Jera is a rune of cycles, patience, and the rewards of steady effort. Its name is connected to the turning of the year, the rhythm of the seasons, and the natural process of planting, growing, and harvesting. Jera reminds us that life moves in cycles, and that every phase has its purpose. This rune represents the idea that effort takes time to bear fruit. Just as a farmer cannot rush a harvest, we cannot always rush the results of our actions. Jera encourages patience, persistence, and trust in the natural timing of life. In everyday life, Jera may appear when you are in the middle of a process. You may be working toward a goal, nurturing a relationship, or developing a skill. The results may not be visible yet, but the cycle is still turning. Jera reminds us that every season brings its own gifts if we are willing to wait for them. Its reflection is this: trust the cycle, and the harvest will come in its time. Fearn, the alder, is a symbol of courage, resilience, and forward movement through uncertain terrain. The alder tree often grows near water, where the ground is soft and shifting. Despite these unstable conditions, it stands upright, adapting to its environment and growing strong. Because of this, Fearn represents courage and progress, especially in situations that feel uncertain. It is a symbol of movement, of stepping forward even when the path is not entirely clear. In life, Fearn may appear when you are being asked to act with courage. You may be entering unfamiliar territory, facing a challenge, or moving through emotional waters that feel uncertain. The alder reminds you that strength does not require perfect conditions. It grows wherever it takes root. The alder teaches that progress often comes from taking steady steps, even on uncertain ground. Its reflection is this: courage carries you forward, even when the path is not fully visible. When we look at these three symbols together, the eagle, Jera, and Fearn, a balanced and forward-moving message begins to form. The eagle brings higher vision and perspective. Jera brings cycles and the promise of harvest. Fearn brings courage and steady forward movement. Together, they suggest a time when clarity and patience are guiding you toward courageous progress. You may be in the middle of a long process, waiting for results or clarity. The eagle encourages you to step back and see the bigger picture. Jera reminds you that the cycle is still unfolding, even if the harvest has not yet arrived. And Fearn invites you to move forward with courage, even when the ground feels uncertain. This combination carries a mood of steady confidence. It feels like standing on a hilltop, looking out over the landscape, knowing that the seasons are turning and that your path is leading somewhere meaningful. You are being asked to keep perspective, trust the timing of your efforts, and move forward with quiet courage. Today's reflection is this: with patience, perspective, and courage, each step becomes part of a greater harvest. Thank you for joining me. I'll meet you in the next reflection.